So Pepe, I've noticed you've got some homegrown tomatoes in here, and these are for your family, you were saying, and you've got a few different varieties. So what I'm going to do is just show me the varieties and then talk about the compost medium size of pot and how you grow tomatoes organically, because you're a certified organic farmer, but as I said, these are for your family.
Absolutely.
And people can do this at home. So I'm really interested in your method because they're so healthy, and you can run us by the plants and give us a breakdown. That would be great. I'll follow you through.
Okay, mate. Starting with the varieties, we have a cherry tomato, a Roma, and 2 beefsteak varieties. They're both the same. So I've chosen that just to mix it up a little bit, because as you said, they're for us at home. But I'm blessed to be able to grow these all year round because it's such a high temperature and humidity in here. This is a 120 litre pot. It's ample, much more than you need, but it enables you to not have to ditch the whole lot after your plant's finished. You can just add to and recharge it. So first of all, when setting up the pot, I make sure I've got a lot of calcium in there, which comes, well, we add a high phosphate, high potassium mix of natural organic elements that I can show you later, Marty, but that'll stop your blossom end rot and make sure you get a good tomato every time, which these are just starting out in the, oh, here we go, make a liar of them, but you know, they're just ready from the get-go. Now, they're looking so healthy because, okay, again, tomatoes are heavy feeders, but you've got to have that balance of nitrogen versus your, well, your PKs, so your potassium and your calcium for later on. So you want, I personally throw it in all at once, and then I'll cut back on my nitrogen, which could be a worm juice or, you know, just something to activate those microbes to release the nitrogen that's in there, okay? That's the difference, and I could rave for hours about organics right now, how nitrogen...
Give us a look at the like the material in the pot.
Yeah.
So
that's a good example. Like this
just
is
show us what's in here and just give us a bit of a rundown.
This is a commercially bought certified organic compost from Living Farm Australia. Now they're just down the road from me actually, but they I use this in my microgreen pots, and it's just loaded with microbes. And then further down I've got my bark blend, which will show you later, we mix together for our microgreen pots. So that's going to add your drainage. Your compost will add your water retention. And you notice it's not too wet. Tomatoes don't like too much water. So I'll water these guys probably once every 3 days. And voila.
Yeah, awesome. So 120 litre pot approximately for grow a large plant.
Yep.
Are you picking any of the shoots off the sides?
Yeah, I'm getting there. You'll notice I'm staying on top of it.
You've got 2 or 3 central litres in these ones.
Pull out these auxiliaries. I've already taken them out so you can see a bit of a scab.
Yep.
And then, yeah, get your litres, and then these have got to be tied up soon.
Yeah, so the thickness of the actual trunk is what's really quite impressive. Like they tell people, when you've got a really good compost, you can see that it's strong. Like you go to squeeze that, it's not soft. So a pest comes along and lands on that and wants to drop something in there or pierce it, he goes, oh, I'm going somewhere else. It's just the cell structure is too strong, you know?
Yes.
And they're not interested in as much. And obviously inside, because you're inside a greenhouse, it would solve a lot of pest problems as well that want to come and attack like beef steaks. Like I don't grow beef steaks outside because the birds will get them or something will just get them before I get them. Generally, not always, but you know, if I hide them in the permaculture systems, they work. But anyway, look, any other last tips for growing tomatoes that you'd like to share with the group? And I'll just bring the camera around this way a little bit.
No, just keep that NPK balance from the start, and then back off on your nitrogen and keep that calcium flowing towards the end is my advice. You're going to get fruit set the whole way through with no blossom end rot.